Have you ever finished a big family dinner and felt that slow, burning discomfort creeping up your chest, almost like a fire you can't put out? Or maybe you've been lying in bed late at night trying to sleep, but your stomach just won't settle, and you feel that sour taste rising in your throat? If you're nodding your head, you're not alone. Millions of Americans, especially those of us over 50, struggle with heartburn, acid reflux, and other stomach troubles every single day. But what if I told you that some of the best relief could come from something as simple as a cup of tea? Let me share a story. My old friend John, a retired firefighter from Texas, used to have terrible acid reflux. Every time he enjoyed his favorite barbecue ribs or spicy chili, he'd pay for it later, lying on the couch, clutching his chest, trying to find relief. He tried the over-the-counter medications and even adjusted his diet, but he still struggled. Then one day, his daughter brought him a cup of warm ginger tea after dinner. "Dad, this is supposed to help with digestion," she said. He rolled his eyes. What could a cup of tea do that pills couldn't? But guess what? That simple cup of tea started to change everything for him. This video is all about those kinds of natural, gentle solutions. We're not talking about fancy, expensive supplements or complicated diets. We're talking about 5 powerful teas: ginger, peppermint, chamomile, fennel, and cinnamon, that have been used for generations to calm the stomach, soothe inflammation, and help the body digest food more comfortably. These teas aren't just old wives' tales. They're backed by science and loved by people all around the world for their ability to bring quick relief. Now, why do these stomach problems happen in the first place? Let's be real. As we get older, our digestive systems just don't work like they used to. For many of us, decades of eating fried foods, drinking coffee, or popping painkillers have taken their toll. Add in stress, lack of sleep, or maybe a little too much wine on the weekends, and your stomach starts fighting back. Conditions like acid reflux, gastritis, or indigestion can become daily annoyances. And let's not forget H. pylori bacteria, one of the sneaky causes of ulcers and long-term stomach irritation. But here's the good news. Your body can heal, and nature gives us simple tools to help it do just that. A warm cup of the right tea can relax your stomach muscles, reduce inflammation, and even lower the acid levels in your gut, all without side effects like some medications can cause. You don't need to be a health nut or drink something bitter and weird tasting. These 5 teas taste good, smell amazing, and feel like a comforting hug for your digestive system. Let's break it down for a moment. Ginger tea is like the superhero of digestion. It's been used for thousands of years to calm nausea, settle upset stomachs, and even improve circulation. If you've ever felt queasy after a heavy meal or during a car ride, you'll know how powerful ginger can be. Peppermint tea is refreshing and cooling, thanks to menthol, which helps your stomach muscles relax. Have you ever had that uncomfortable bloated feeling where your jeans feel 2 sizes too small? Peppermint tea can be a game changer for that. Chamomile tea is like a lullaby in a cup. It doesn't just calm your stomach, it also relaxes your mind. Many people drink chamomile before bed to sleep better, but it also has anti-inflammatory benefits that make it great for digestion. Fennel tea is sweet, mild, and incredible for gas and bloating. If you've ever had that tight, gassy pain after eating, fennel can help move things along gently and naturally. Cinnamon tea is warm, spicy, and soothing. It's known for balancing blood sugar, improving circulation, and helping your stomach work more efficiently. I know what you're thinking. Sure, this sounds nice, but does it really work? Well, I'll tell you this. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most powerful. Think about our grandparents and great-grandparents. They didn't have antacids or prescription pills on every shelf. They relied on natural remedies like teas, and it worked for them. And now, modern science is catching up, confirming what they knew all along. Here's another quick story. Mary, a grandmother from Florida, used to dread her evenings. Every night, after a simple dinner of baked chicken and vegetables, she'd get that burning sensation in her chest. She told me I felt like I had to sleep sitting up just to avoid the pain. A friend suggested she try chamomile tea after dinner. Within a week, Mary noticed a difference. Not just less burning, but better sleep and less stress. Sometimes one small change makes a big difference. The teas I'm about to share with you are more than just drinks. They're little rituals. A warm cup of tea in the evening can be a moment of peace in your busy day. It's not just about fixing heartburn. It's about taking care of yourself, slowing down, and giving your body what it needs to heal naturally. But let me also give you a friendly warning. Not every tea is right for every person. For example, if you have ulcers or blood-thinning issues, ginger might not be the best choice for you. If you have severe acid reflux, peppermint could sometimes make it worse. And if you're on blood thinners, chamomile might not be safe. The key is to listen to your body and, when in doubt, talk to your doctor. I'll go over these safety notes in detail so you can enjoy the benefits without the risks. So here's what I want you to do. Stick with me through this video. By the end, you'll not only know the 5 best teas for heartburn, burning, and reflux, but you'll also have a clear idea of how to make them part of your daily life. Whether you're dealing with occasional discomfort or something that's been bothering you for years, these teas can bring real relief. Ready to dive in? Grab a notebook. Maybe even brew yourself a cup of tea right now, and let's explore how something so simple and soothing can transform your digestion and your life. Have you ever noticed how heartburn always seems to strike when you're trying to relax in the evening? You're lying on the couch watching your favorite TV show or maybe getting ready for bed, and suddenly you feel that burning sensation creeping up your chest. It's frustrating, isn't it? Let me tell you why this happens more often at night and, more importantly, what you can do about it. First, let's talk about how your body works when you lie down. During the day, gravity is your friend. It helps keep the contents of your stomach where they belong, down in your stomach, not climbing up your esophagus. But at night, when you recline or lie flat, gravity isn't on your side anymore. If your stomach is still busy digesting food, acid can more easily flow back up, causing that painful burning sensation we call acid reflux. For example, my friend Linda from Ohio, she's 62 and loves her evening snacks, used to have terrible reflux every night. She would eat a bowl of popcorn or some leftover pizza right before bed, and within an hour she'd be propped up on pillows, trying to fight the burn. After some small changes, like having her last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime and sipping on calming teas like chamomile, her nights became much more comfortable. Another reason heartburn is worse at night is because your body produces less saliva when you're sleeping. Saliva actually helps neutralize stomach acid, so when you're awake and swallowing regularly, you're naturally protecting yourself from reflux. At night, with less swallowing and less saliva, your throat and esophagus don't have that same protection. Stress is another factor. After a long day, your body might still be tense or overworked, and stress can increase stomach acid production. That's why a soothing bedtime tea, like chamomile or peppermint, can make such a difference. It's not just about calming your stomach, it's about relaxing your entire body so your digestive system can settle down. If you're someone who struggles with nighttime heartburn, here are a few practical tips you can start using today. Finish dinner early. Aim to have your last meal 3 to 4 hours before lying down. This gives your stomach enough time to digest. Elevate your upper body. Using a wedge pillow or sleeping slightly upright can help keep acid where it belongs. Skip the late-night snacks. As tempting as ice cream or chips might be, they're a recipe for reflux. Drink a warm tea instead. A cup of ginger or chamomile tea after dinner can soothe your stomach and prepare you for a restful night. Heartburn isn't just uncomfortable. It can disrupt your sleep and leave you exhausted the next day. That's why I always tell my patients and friends to pay attention to their evening routines. Small adjustments like sipping on the right tea, can make a huge difference. I remember one patient, Tom, a 67-year-old veteran from California, who came to me saying, "Doc, I can't get through the night without popping 2 antacids." I suggested he switch his evening coffee for chamomile tea and raise his pillow slightly. 2 weeks later, Tom told me, "I slept like a baby for the first time in years." Sometimes it's not about adding more medications but finding simple, natural solutions. In this video, we'll go deeper into the teas that can bring you that relief, but remember, prevention starts with understanding your triggers. If you know that your heartburn is worse at night, you can take small steps to set yourself up for success. Drink lighter teas, avoid heavy foods, and allow your body to rest. Before we dive into our first tea, let me leave you with this thought. You don't have to live with nighttime heartburn. It's not a sign of aging, you just have to accept. With a few simple changes, you can take control of your evenings and enjoy peaceful, pain-free nights. And it all begins with understanding why it's happening. So now that you know, let's explore how the right teas can help you prevent it altogether. Now that we've talked about why heartburn can hit harder at night, let's dive into something that's helped millions find relief over the years: herbal teas. You might think, tea? Really? How can something so simple be the answer? But let me tell you, herbal teas are much more than just warm, comforting drinks. They're nature's own medicine chest, packed with powerful compounds that soothe, heal, and protect your digestive system. I want you to imagine the kitchen of your grandma or great-grandma. Back then, when you had a stomach ache or indigestion, chances are she didn't rush out to buy pills. Instead, she boiled water and brewed herbs she trusted: ginger, chamomile, peppermint. Herbal teas made from scratch, with care and tradition. And the best part? These teas work gently, without the harsh side effects that some modern medications can cause. Herbal teas are full of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory agents, and digestive aids. Each herb has its own unique properties that help calm the digestive tract, reduce acid, and relieve symptoms like bloating, cramps, and nausea. They work by relaxing your stomach muscles, reducing inflammation, and balancing your gut bacteria, all of which are crucial when you're dealing with heartburn or reflux. Let me share a story about Sarah, a retired schoolteacher from Georgia. Sarah struggled with reflux for years. She was hesitant about taking strong medications and worried about the side effects. A friend recommended she try peppermint tea. Skeptical at first, Sarah brewed her first cup after dinner, expecting nothing more than a nice flavor. Within days, she noticed less bloating and that familiar burning feeling started to ease. That peppermint tea became part of her nightly routine, and she felt more in control of her digestion than ever before. Now, you might ask, why not just take antacids or prescription drugs? Well, while those treatments certainly have their place, they can sometimes cause other issues if used long-term, like dependency or disrupting your natural stomach acid balance. Herbal teas offer a natural alternative that supports your body's own healing process. Another amazing thing about these teas is how easy they are to incorporate into your day. You don't need special equipment or complicated recipes. Just boiling water and dried herbs are enough to make a comforting, healing drink. And the ritual of sipping a warm cup can itself be soothing, a little moment of calm in your busy day. Each tea we'll discuss has its own secret powers. Ginger is fantastic for reducing nausea and calming inflammation. Peppermint relaxes stomach muscles and eases gas. Chamomile gently calms both your digestive tract and your mind. Fennel helps with bloating and cramps. Cinnamon warms and balances digestion while fighting inflammation. Together, these teas form a toolbox you can reach for any time your stomach feels out of sorts. Whether you had a heavy meal, feel stressed, or just want to support your digestive health every day, a cup of the right herbal tea can make all the difference. I remember telling my friend Dave, a 65-year-old retired engineer from Michigan, about the benefits of chamomile tea. Dave was a skeptic, preferring his black coffee over anything herbal. But after trying chamomile tea for a week, he admitted it helped him relax after work and even helped his digestion. Now he's a fan, swapping one of his coffees for chamomile in the afternoon to keep his stomach calm. So, the secret power of herbal teas isn't just in their chemical makeup. It's in the comfort, tradition, and simple pleasure they bring. They invite you to slow down, take care of yourself, and trust the natural rhythms of your body. Before we move on to the specific teas, keep in mind, quality matters. Always choose high-quality herbs from trusted sources, and avoid teas with added sugars or artificial flavors. When brewed correctly, herbal teas offer pure, gentle support for your stomach without any unwanted extras. In the next sections, we'll explore each of these 5 powerful teas: ginger, peppermint, chamomile, fennel, and cinnamon, how to prepare them, when to drink them, and what specific benefits they bring to your digestive health. You'll learn how to make these teas a natural, enjoyable part of your routine, helping you say goodbye to heartburn, burning, and reflux for good. So get ready to discover the secret power of herbal teas. Your body and your taste buds will thank you. Let's start with one of the most powerful and widely used teas in the world, ginger tea. If you've ever felt queasy, had an upset stomach, or dealt with inflammation, ginger is likely one of the first natural remedies you've heard about. And for good reason. Ginger has been cherished for thousands of years for its healing properties. Imagine John, the retired firefighter from Texas I mentioned earlier. After struggling with acid reflux and stomach discomfort for years, he found ginger tea to be a game changer. But what makes ginger so special? First, ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogales. These are natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant agents. They help reduce swelling and irritation in your stomach lining, which is often the root cause of that burning sensation you feel during heartburn or gastritis. Second, ginger helps speed up digestion. When your stomach empties food efficiently, there's less chance for acid to build up and backflow into the esophagus. This means less acid reflux and fewer painful symptoms. Third, ginger works wonders against nausea. Whether it's morning sickness, motion sickness, or digestive upset from eating too fast or too much, a warm cup of ginger tea can calm your stomach and ease queasiness. One of the best things about ginger tea is how easy it is to prepare. You can buy fresh ginger root at any grocery store. Simply slice a few thin pieces, steep them in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes, and enjoy. If you like, add a little honey or lemon for flavor. Now, a quick note for those with certain health conditions. If you have gastric ulcers or blood clotting issues, it's best to consult your doctor before using ginger regularly. It can sometimes irritate ulcers or interfere with blood-thinning medications. But for most people, ginger tea is safe, effective, and soothing. Here's a simple ritual I recommend. After a heavier meal or any time you feel stomach discomfort creeping in, brew a cup of fresh ginger tea. Sip it slowly, and notice how the warmth relaxes your stomach muscles and eases inflammation. John told me, "Doc, I never believed tea could do this much. But after a week of ginger tea, I slept better and woke up without that familiar burn." That's the power of ginger working quietly inside your body. Besides heartburn, ginger tea also supports your immune system and can reduce inflammation throughout the body. It's a wonderful all-around herb that belongs in everyone's kitchen. If fresh ginger isn't available, high-quality ginger tea bags or powdered ginger can also work well. Just make sure you're choosing natural products without added sugars or fillers. Remember, consistency is key. Drinking ginger tea regularly, not just when symptoms strike, can help keep your digestive system balanced and prevent flare-ups. Next up, we'll explore peppermint tea, another star in the world of digestive health. It's especially loved for its cooling, calming effects and its ability to ease gas and bloating. But before we move on, why not try making a cup of ginger tea yourself? is a small step that might bring you big relief. Peppermint tea is one of those classic herbal remedies that feels like a breath of fresh air, not just for your taste buds, but also for your digestive system. It's cool, minty flavor is instantly refreshing, and it brings real relief to many people suffering from stomach discomfort, especially bloating, indigestion, and cramps. Take Sarah from Georgia, the retired schoolteacher I mentioned earlier. After years of struggling with reflux and an unsettled stomach, peppermint tea became her go-to remedy. She loved how a simple cup could relax her stomach and ease that uncomfortable pressure after meals. What makes peppermint tea so effective? The secret lies in a natural compound called menthol. Menthol has antispasmodic properties, which means it relaxes the muscles in your gastrointestinal tract. When your stomach and intestines aren't cramped or tense, digestion flows more smoothly, and the risk of painful cramps and bloating drops dramatically. Peppermint also helps reduce gas. That bloated feeling where you feel tight and uncomfortable in your belly is often caused by trapped gas. Peppermint tea helps your digestive tract release that gas gently, reducing pressure and pain. Many people find peppermint tea especially useful after heavy or fatty meals, which tend to slow digestion and increase the chance of reflux. Instead of reaching for antacids or medications, a warm cup of peppermint tea can calm your stomach naturally. Here's a quick way to make peppermint tea. Steep a handful of fresh peppermint leaves or a peppermint tea bag in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. For an extra soothing touch, add a bit of honey or a slice of lemon. But a word of caution, if you suffer from severe acid reflux or GERD, peppermint might not be the best choice. Peppermint can relax the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that keeps stomach acid from flowing back into your throat, and sometimes worsen reflux symptoms in sensitive individuals. If you're unsure, try a small amount first and see how your body reacts. Peppermint tea is also caffeine-free, so it's a great choice any time of day, even before bedtime. Many people enjoy it to unwind after a meal or to soothe an upset stomach during stressful days. I often tell friends like Dave, the Michigan retiree, that peppermint tea isn't just about relief. It's a little ritual. Taking a moment to brew and sip the tea helps you slow down, breathe, and care for yourself. That pause alone can reduce stress, which, as we know, plays a big role in digestive health. So, whether you're dealing with occasional indigestion, bloating, or just want to support your gut, peppermint tea is a powerful ally. It's easy to prepare, delicious, and gentle on your stomach. In the next section, we'll explore chamomile tea, a calming herb that not only soothes your stomach but also helps you relax your mind and sleep better. If stress is part of your digestive troubles, chamomile could be just what you need. For now, try adding a cup of peppermint tea after your next meal and notice how your stomach feels. It might just become your new favorite remedy. When it comes to calming both your stomach and your mind, few teas compare to chamomile. If you've ever felt your stomach tighten during stressful times or noticed how your digestion worsens when you're anxious, chamomile tea might be the gentle remedy you've been searching for. I want to tell you about Mary, the grandmother from Florida I mentioned before. She suffered from burning sensations after dinner and had trouble sleeping. Chamomile tea became her nightly companion, helping her not only digest her food better, but also drift into peaceful, restful sleep. Chamomile contains compounds called flavonoids and bisabolol, which have anti-inflammatory and soothing effects on your digestive tract. These substances help reduce irritation in your stomach lining, ease cramps, and relax the muscles responsible for digestion. But what makes chamomile extra special is its mild sedative properties. Stress and anxiety can increase stomach acid production and slow digestion, making heartburn and reflux worse. Drinking chamomile tea can help you relax your nervous system, lowering stress levels and promoting better digestion indirectly. Here's a simple way to prepare chamomile tea. Use 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried chamomile flowers or a tea bag. steeped in hot water for about 5 minutes. It's naturally caffeine-free and has a mild, floral taste that many people find comforting. Chamomile is especially helpful before bedtime. Drinking a cup after dinner can help soothe your stomach and prepare your body for a night of restful sleep, which is crucial for overall digestive health. A word of caution for those with allergies. Chamomile is part of the Asteraceae family, which also includes ragweed, daisies, and marigolds. If you're allergic to these plants, you might want to avoid chamomile or consult your doctor before trying it. Also, if you take blood-thinning medications, talk to your healthcare provider, as chamomile can have mild blood-thinning effects. Incorporating chamomile tea into your daily routine can be more than just a digestive aid. It can be a moment of calm in a hectic day. I often suggest it to friends and family who deal with stress-related stomach issues, and they often come back saying it's become their favorite way to wind down. Mary told me, after a stressful day, my stomach used to feel tight and unsettled. Now, with chamomile tea, I feel calmer, and my digestion feels so much smoother. It's a beautiful example of how mind and body are connected and how chamomile gently bridges that gap. If you're someone whose heartburn flares up during stressful times or if anxiety keeps you up at night, chamomile tea might be the natural support you need. Next, we'll talk about fennel tea, a gentle herb especially good for tackling gas and bloating, those uncomfortable feelings that can make your stomach feel like it's about to burst. For now, consider making chamomile tea a part of your evening ritual. It's a small change that can bring big comfort, not just to your stomach but to your entire well-being. Bloating and gas, two of the most uncomfortable and embarrassing digestive issues many of us face, especially as we get older. You know that feeling when your stomach is tight, full, and sometimes painful, almost like a balloon that's been blown up too much? Fennel tea is a gentle, natural remedy that can help release that pressure and restore comfort. Let me introduce you to Greg, a 70-year-old retiree from Colorado, who used to avoid social dinners because he feared the bloating and gas afterward. He felt sluggish and embarrassed, but once he started drinking fennel tea after meals, things changed dramatically. Fennel contains essential oils like anethole, fenchone, and estragol, which have carminative properties. That's a fancy way of saying they help your digestive system expel gas, reduce bloating, and calm spasms in your gut. These oils work by relaxing the muscles in your gastrointestinal tract, allowing trapped gas to pass more easily and reducing the feeling of fullness. Besides easing gas, fennel tea can also promote healthy digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes. This means your body breaks down food more efficiently, which helps prevent the buildup of gas-causing substances in your intestines. One of the great things about fennel tea is its mild, slightly sweet flavor. Unlike some herbal teas that have a strong or bitter taste, fennel is pleasant and easy to drink, making it a perfect after-meal drink. To prepare fennel tea, crush 1 to 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds and steep them in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. You can also use prepackaged fennel tea bags for convenience. Drinking it warm helps soothe your stomach and encourages digestion to move smoothly. It's important to note that while fennel tea is generally safe, pregnant or breastfeeding women should consult their doctor before using it regularly, as it can have mild hormonal effects. Also, if you're allergic to carrots, celery, or other plants in the Apiaceae family, be cautious. Incorporating fennel tea into your routine after meals can be a simple yet effective way to keep bloating and gas at bay. Greg shared with me how this small habit transformed his social life and confidence. No longer worried about discomfort or embarrassment, he now enjoys dinners with friends and family without fear. If you often feel bloated or gassy, or if you've tried over-the-counter remedies without success, fennel tea might be the natural alternative you need. It's gentle, effective, and has stood the test of time across many cultures as a digestive aid. Next, we'll explore cinnamon tea, an aromatic, warming brew that not only comforts your stomach but also supports your overall digestive health with its anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. For now, try brewing a cup of fennel tea after your next meal and notice how your stomach feels. It's a simple step towards a lighter, more comfortable you. Cinnamon tea is like a warm hug on a chilly day. A comforting, spicy drink that soothes your stomach while bringing a little joy to your senses. Beyond its delicious aroma and flavor, cinnamon has impressive health benefits, especially when it comes to digestion and calming inflammation. Let me tell you about Linda, a 68-year-old grandmother from New York who loves baking but found that some of her favorite sweets gave her stomach trouble. She started drinking cinnamon tea after meals, and soon, her discomfort lessened, and she could enjoy her treats without worry. Cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde and other compounds that have anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. This means cinnamon can help reduce inflammation in your digestive tract and fight off harmful bacteria that might contribute to stomach upset. One of the reasons cinnamon tea is so effective is that it helps regulate your digestive system, encouraging smooth digestion and reducing symptoms like indigestion and bloating. It's also known to help balance blood sugar levels, which can have a positive impact on your overall energy and well-being. To prepare cinnamon tea, you can use cinnamon sticks or powdered cinnamon. For a cup, simmer 1 or 2 cinnamon sticks in hot water for 10 minutes, or stir a half teaspoon of cinnamon powder into hot water and let it steep for a few minutes. You can add honey or lemon to taste, making it a delightful drink any time of day. While cinnamon tea is generally safe, it's best to consume it in moderation. Excessive cinnamon intake can interact with some medications or cause issues for people with certain liver conditions. If you're on medication or have health concerns, check with your doctor before making cinnamon tea a daily habit. Cinnamon tea isn't just a remedy. It's a way to add warmth and pleasure to your daily routine. It's especially comforting during colder months or when you need a little extra care for your digestive health. Linda often tells me, "I look forward to my cinnamon tea every evening. It's like a little celebration of good health." And that's exactly the kind of relationship you want with your natural remedies. Enjoyable, effective, and part of a healthy lifestyle. In the next section, we'll talk about the best times to drink these teas to maximize their benefits, so you can make the most of their healing powers. For now, brew yourself a cup of cinnamon tea and enjoy the soothing comfort it brings. Understanding the best times to drink your healing teas can make all the difference in how effective they are for your digestion and overall stomach comfort. After all, these herbal teas aren't just about the ingredients. They're about timing, routine, and listening to your body's needs. Let's explore when and how to incorporate ginger, peppermint, chamomile, fennel, and cinnamon teas into your daily life so you can get the most out of their soothing properties. Why timing matters. Think about your digestion like a well-orchestrated symphony. Your stomach, intestines, and digestive enzymes all play their parts to break down the food you eat and absorb nutrients efficiently. When that harmony is disrupted by stress, poor eating habits, or certain foods, you get discomfort, heartburn, or bloating. Drinking the right tea at the right time helps restore that harmony by supporting digestion precisely when your body needs it most. After meals, the most powerful moment. The best and most common time to enjoy these teas is after meals. When you eat, your digestive system kicks into high gear, producing acid and enzymes to break down food. This is also when many people experience the first signs of discomfort, especially if the meal was heavy, spicy, or fatty. Ginger tea is excellent to sip 20 to 30 minutes after eating a large or rich meal. Its anti-inflammatory effects help calm any irritation your stomach lining may be experiencing. For example, if you're at a family barbecue with your favorite ribs or fried chicken, a warm cup of ginger tea afterward can soothe the digestive fire before it flares into heartburn. Peppermint tea works wonders here as well. Its muscle-relaxing properties can help reduce gas and bloating caused by food that's slow to digest. However, Remember to be cautious with peppermint if you have severe acid reflux because it might relax the lower esophageal sphincter and allow acid to rise. Fennel tea is especially helpful after meals that tend to cause bloating or gas, like those rich in beans, cabbage, or heavy sauces. Drinking fennel tea can relieve trapped gas and help your digestion move smoothly. Before bed, prepare for a restful night. Nighttime is a common trigger for acid reflux and heartburn, as we discussed earlier, but it's also a chance to use teas as a preventative tool. Chamomile tea shines here. You've probably heard it before, don't eat late at night. But how many of us actually follow that advice? For many, the evening is a time to relax and enjoy snacks or a second dinner after a busy day. Unfortunately, eating late, especially heavy or fatty foods, is a top culprit for worsening reflux symptoms. Why? Because when you lie down soon after eating, gravity can't help keep stomach acid where it belongs. The acid can more easily creep up into your esophagus, causing that uncomfortable burning sensation. Let me share a story about Tom, a 67-year-old retiree from Michigan. Tom loved his evening snacks, chips, ice cream, and sometimes a late slice of pizza. He struggled with reflux nightly until he started finishing his dinner at least 3 hours before bedtime. Paired with chamomile tea before bed, Tom noticed his reflux symptoms significantly decreased. How to fix it? Aim to finish your last meal or snack at least 3 hours before lying down. If you're hungry closer to bedtime, choose a light, easy-to-digest snack like a small banana or a handful of almonds. Pair your evening with a calming cup of chamomile or cinnamon tea instead of food. Habit 2. Consuming trigger foods and drinks. Certain foods and beverages are well known to irritate your stomach and worsen reflux. Fatty foods, spicy dishes, chocolate, caffeine, alcohol, and carbonated drinks can all trigger or intensify acid reflux. For example, my friend Lisa from California noticed that whenever she indulged in her favorite spicy Mexican dishes or drank a couple of glasses of wine, her heartburn flared up. She started cutting back on these triggers and replaced her evening wine with a soothing cup of peppermint tea. The difference was night and day. How to fix it? Identify your personal trigger foods by keeping a simple food diary. Limit or avoid foods high in fat, spicy ingredients, and acidic sauces. Cut back on caffeine and alcohol, especially in the evening. Choose herbal teas like ginger or fennel as flavorful, reflux-friendly alternatives. Habit 3. Poor posture and eating habits. How you eat matters just as much as what you eat. Eating quickly, overeating, or eating while slouched or lying down can all make reflux worse. Eating too fast means you swallow more air and don't chew your food properly, leading to indigestion and gas. Overeating stretches your stomach and increases pressure on the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that keeps stomach acid from backing up. Slouching compresses your stomach, pushing acid upwards. John, the retired firefighter from Texas, shared how switching from rushed meals in front of the TV to sitting at the table, eating slowly, and stopping when he felt full helped reduce his reflux episodes. He also incorporated ginger tea after meals to support digestion. How to fix it? Sit upright while eating and avoid lying down immediately after meals. Chew your food thoroughly and take smaller bites. Practice mindful eating. Focus on your meal, savor each bite, and listen to your hunger cues. Avoid overeating by stopping when you're comfortably full, not stuffed. Combining habit changes with herbal teas. Adjusting these daily habits goes hand in hand with using herbal teas. For instance, after a balanced meal eaten mindfully, a cup of peppermint or fennel tea can help soothe your digestive system and prevent reflux. Finishing dinner early paired with chamomile tea can ease nighttime symptoms and support restful sleep. Think of these habits and teas as partners in your digestive health. The teas work to calm and heal your system, while good habits prevent unnecessary stress and irritation. Small changes, big impact. Changing lifelong habits isn't easy, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with one habit, like finishing your last meal earlier or cutting back on trigger foods. Notice how your body responds and build from there. Many people find that even modest adjustments bring noticeable relief. Diane from Oregon, who struggled with nighttime reflux, began by raising her bed's head and switching to chamomile tea before sleep. When she combined these with cutting back on caffeine and eating slower, her symptoms almost disappeared. Final thoughts. Heartburn and reflux don't have to control your life. By understanding and modifying everyday habits, you can significantly reduce discomfort and improve your quality of life. Coupled with the healing power of herbal teas, you're well on your way to feeling better naturally. Next, we'll talk about foods that commonly trigger acid attacks and how to make smarter choices without sacrificing flavor or enjoyment. For now, think about your current habits. Are there one or two that might be adding fuel to your reflux fire? Start small, be patient, and remember you're investing in your long-term health. Managing acid reflux means understanding the foods that can trigger or worsen your symptoms. While everyone's body reacts differently, certain foods are commonly known to cause irritation, increase stomach acid, or relax the valve that keeps acid from rising into your throat. Learning to recognize and limit these triggers can make a huge difference in your daily comfort. Take Mike, a 65-year-old retiree from Florida, who loved his morning coffee and spicy chili. He often suffered from burning sensations shortly after eating, especially after large, spicy meals. After working with a nutritionist and replacing some trigger foods with gentler options, his reflux symptoms dramatically improved. Let's walk through the main culprits and discuss alternatives that can satisfy your cravings without the painful after effects. Fatty and fried foods. High-fat foods, especially fried dishes, slow down digestion and increase stomach acid production. Foods like fried chicken, greasy burgers, and heavy creamy sauces put extra pressure on your digestive system and the lower esophageal sphincter, LES, the valve that keeps acid in your stomach. When the LES relaxes too much, acid can reflux back up. Tip: choose grilled, baked, or steamed options instead. Swap heavy sauces for lighter dressings and add plenty of vegetables to help digestion. Spicy foods. Spices like chili powder, black pepper, and hot sauce can irritate the lining of your esophagus and stomach. For some people, even mild spicy food can trigger heartburn. Tip: experiment with milder seasoning alternatives such as herbs like basil, oregano, or thyme. You can enjoy flavorful food without the burn. Citrus fruits and juices. Oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruits, and their juices are highly acidic and can worsen reflux symptoms. Tip: opt for less acidic fruits such as bananas, melons, or apples. If you love citrus, try diluting juices with water or drinking them during meals rather than on an empty stomach. Tomatoes and tomato-based products. Tomatoes are another common acid reflux trigger due to their natural acidity. This includes tomato sauce, ketchup, salsa, and pizza. Tip: use alternatives like roasted red peppers or pureed carrots in sauces. If you love tomato sauce, try balancing it with a bit of baking soda to neutralize acidity. Use sparingly. Chocolate. Chocolate contains caffeine and a compound called theobromine, both of which can relax the LES and increase acid production. Tip: limit chocolate intake or choose white chocolate, which has less caffeine and theobromine, in moderation. Caffeinated and carbonated beverages. Coffee, tea with caffeine, soda, and sparkling water can all aggravate reflux. Caffeine stimulates acid production, and carbonation can increase stomach pressure. Tip: switch to herbal teas like ginger or chamomile, and replace soda with still water or infused water with herbs or fruits. Alcohol. Alcohol relaxes the LES and irritates the stomach lining, making reflux more likely. Practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing or gentle stretches after your tea. Personal experience. When I first started drinking chamomile tea before bed, I noticed that not only did my reflux symptoms ease, but I also fell asleep faster and woke feeling more refreshed. It became a comforting ritual that helped me transition from a busy day to a peaceful night. Alternatives and precautions. If you have allergies to chamomile or the Asteraceae family, cinnamon tea alone may be a better option. Always check with your healthcare provider if you have concerns, especially if you take medications or have chronic health issues. Final thoughts. A calming cup of chamomile or cinnamon tea before bed can be a gentle yet powerful tool to reduce nighttime reflux and improve your sleep quality. Combined with healthy eating habits and lifestyle adjustments, it can help you reclaim your nights and wake up refreshed and pain-free. Next, we'll debunk some common myths about tea and heartburn so you can make informed, confident choices about your digestive health. When it comes to heartburn and herbal teas, there's a lot of information floating around, some accurate, some misleading. It's important to separate fact from fiction so you can make the best choices for your digestive health. Let's clear up some of the most common myths about tea and heartburn. Myth 1. All herbal teas are safe for heartburn. Many people assume that because herbal teas are natural, they're always safe and soothing. While herbal teas can be incredibly beneficial, not all of them are created equal, and some may even worsen symptoms in certain people. For example, peppermint tea is fantastic for many, but if you have severe acid reflux, it might relax the lower esophageal sphincter too much, allowing stomach acid to backflow and cause discomfort. Takeaway: always listen to your body. What works wonders for one person might not work for another. Start with small amounts and observe how you feel. Myth 2. Drinking tea too often can cause heartburn. Some worry that drinking herbal tea too frequently might irritate the stomach or increase acid. In reality, when brewed properly and consumed without additives like sugar or cream, most herbal teas are gentle and even help reduce acid and inflammation. However, very strong or overly concentrated teas might irritate sensitive stomachs, so moderation and proper preparation are key. Myth 3. Caffeinated teas are just as good as herbal teas. Green and black teas contain caffeine, which can sometimes trigger acid reflux or increase stomach acid production. While these teas have health benefits, they might not be the best choice if you're prone to heartburn. Herbal teas like ginger, chamomile, peppermint, fennel, and cinnamon are caffeine-free and generally better suited for soothing the stomach. Myth 4. You need expensive or exotic teas for digestive relief. Some people believe only specialty teas or expensive blends can help digestion. The truth is, common kitchen staples like ginger, peppermint, and chamomile can be just as effective, often more so, when prepared correctly. Myth 5. Tea alone can cure heartburn. While herbal teas are powerful tools for managing heartburn and reflux, they are most effective when combined with healthy habits. Balanced eating, stress management, avoiding triggers, and proper sleep. No single remedy is a magic cure, but teas support your body's natural healing and provide comfort. Clearing up confusion. How to choose the right tea for you. Consider your symptoms. For nausea or inflammation, ginger is great. For bloating, fennel or peppermint. For stress-related reflux, chamomile helps. Check for allergies, especially with chamomile and fennel. Consult with your doctor if you have chronic conditions or take medications. Final thoughts. Understanding these myths helps you approach herbal teas with confidence and realistic expectations. They're valuable allies in managing digestive discomfort but work best as part of a holistic approach. In the next section, we'll share simple recipes for preparing these teas so you can enjoy their full benefits at home. Now that we've explored the benefits and timing of herbal teas for digestion, let's get practical. Making your own soothing tea at home is easy, affordable, and incredibly satisfying. Here are simple, step-by-step recipes for each of the 5 powerhouse teas we've discussed: ginger, peppermint, chamomile, fennel, and cinnamon. You'll also find tips to enhance the flavor and maximize the healing effects. 1. Ginger tea recipe. Ingredients: 1 to 2 inches fresh ginger root, about 3 to 4 slices, 2 cups water, optional, honey or lemon. Instructions: peel and thinly slice the ginger root. Bring water to a boil in a small pot. Add ginger slices to boiling water, reduce heat, and simmer for 10 minutes. Strain the tea into a cup. Add honey or lemon if desired for sweetness and extra soothing power. Sip slowly, especially after meals or when you feel digestive discomfort. Tip: fresh ginger has the most potent anti-inflammatory effects, but powdered ginger can be used in a pinch. 2. Peppermint tea recipe. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon fresh peppermint leaves or 1 peppermint tea bag. 1 cup boiling water. Instructions: place fresh leaves or tea bag into a cup. Pour boiling water over peppermint. Steep for 5 to 7 minutes. Remove leaves or tea bag and enjoy. Tip: add a teaspoon of honey for a touch of sweetness if you like. Peppermint tea is excellent after heavy meals to reduce gas and bloating. 3. Chamomile tea recipe. Ingredients: 2 teaspoons dried chamomile flowers or 1 chamomile tea bag. 1 cup boiling water. Instructions: place chamomile flowers or tea bag in a cup. Pour boiling water over it. Steep for 5 minutes. Remove flowers or tea bag and enjoy. Tip: drink before bedtime for its relaxing and digestive benefits. Avoid if you have allergies to ragweed or daisies. 4. Fennel tea recipe. Ingredients: 1 to 2 teaspoons crushed fennel seeds. 1 cup boiling water. Instructions: lightly crush fennel seeds to release oils. Place seeds in a cup. Pour boiling water over seeds. Steep for 7 to 10 minutes. Strain seeds and sip slowly. Tip: fennel tea is gentle and naturally sweet, perfect for easing bloating and gas after meals. 5. Cinnamon tea recipe. Ingredients: 1 cinnamon stick or 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1 cup water. Optional, honey or lemon. Instructions: for cinnamon sticks, simmer the stick in boiling water for 10 minutes. For ground cinnamon, stir into hot water and steep for 5 minutes. Remove cinnamon stick or strain if needed. Add honey or lemon for extra flavor if you like. Tip: enjoy cinnamon tea warm for its anti-inflammatory benefits and comforting aroma, enhancing your tea experience. Use filtered water for the best taste. Avoid oversteeping to prevent bitterness. Experiment with combinations, such as ginger and cinnamon or chamomile with a touch of fennel. Use a tea infuser or strainer for loose herbs to keep your cup clear. Storing and preparing in advance. If you're short on time, you can prepare a batch of tea and store it in the fridge for up to 24 hours. Simply reheat gently before drinking. This works well for ginger and fennel teas. Final thoughts. Making your own herbal teas is a simple act of self-care. It brings warmth, flavor, and healing power into your day. By brewing these teas yourself, you control the quality and strength, ensuring you get the full benefits. Next, we'll finish with some final tips for maintaining a happy, healthy stomach and preventing future discomfort. Congratulations on making it this far in your journey toward better digestive health. By now, you know the power of natural herbal teas and how simple lifestyle changes can help you say goodbye to heartburn, reflux, and stomach discomfort. To wrap things up, I want to share some final practical tips that will help you maintain a happy stomach long-term. 1. Listen to your body. Your body is your best guide. Pay attention to how different foods, habits, and teas affect you. If something causes discomfort, take note and adjust accordingly. Everyone's digestion is unique, so tailor your approach to what feels right for you. 2. Keep a food and symptom diary. Tracking what you eat and how you feel afterward can reveal patterns you might miss otherwise. This tool is invaluable for identifying trigger foods and timing your tea rituals for maximum relief. 3. Eat mindfully and slowly. Give yourself time to enjoy meals without rushing. Chew thoroughly and savor each bite. This simple practice aids digestion and reduces the likelihood of overeating or swallowing air, which can cause bloating. 4. Manage stress effectively. Stress has a direct impact on your digestive health. Incorporate relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or gentle yoga into your daily routine. Herbal teas like chamomile and peppermint can also help soothe both your mind and your stomach. 5. Maintain a healthy weight. Excess weight can increase abdominal pressure, contributing to reflux symptoms. Aim for a balanced diet and regular physical activity that feels good for your body. 6. Avoid tight clothing. Clothing that compresses your abdomen can worsen reflux by putting pressure on your stomach. Opt for loose, comfortable clothing, especially after meals. 7. Elevate your head while sleeping. Using a wedge pillow or adjusting your bed to elevate your upper body helps prevent acid from flowing back into your esophagus during the night. 8. Stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day supports digestion and overall health. Avoid gulping large amounts during meals to prevent diluting stomach acid too much. 9. Limit or avoid tobacco and alcohol. Both tobacco and alcohol can weaken the lower esophageal sphincter and irritate the stomach lining, worsening reflux symptoms. 10. Use herbal teas as support, not a cure-all. While herbal teas are powerful and helpful, they work best when combined with healthy habits and, if necessary, medical advice. Don't hesitate to consult your healthcare provider if symptoms persist or worsen. Final story. I want to leave you with a story about a woman named Evelyn from North Carolina. She struggled with reflux for years but was reluctant to try medications. By incorporating herbal teas into her routine, adjusting her eating habits, and managing stress, Evelyn found lasting relief. Her story reminds us that natural, sustainable changes can lead to profound improvements in health and quality of life. Closing thoughts. Your journey toward a happier stomach is ongoing, but every step you take counts. Embrace the power of nature through herbal teas, cultivate mindful habits, and treat your body with kindness and respect. With patience and consistency, you'll enjoy better digestion, less discomfort, and more vibrant days ahead. Thank you for joining me on this path. Here's to your health and happiness, one soothing cup of tea at a time. In this video, we explored 5 incredible herbal teas: ginger, peppermint, chamomile, fennel, and cinnamon, that can naturally soothe heartburn, acid reflux, and digestive discomfort. We learned how these teas work by calming inflammation, relaxing stomach muscles, reducing gas, and supporting better digestion overall. You discovered practical tips on when and how to drink these teas to maximize their benefits, especially after meals, in the morning, and before bedtime. We also uncovered everyday habits that may be silently worsening your reflux, such as eating late at night, consuming trigger foods like spicy or fatty dishes, and eating too quickly or slouching during meals. By adjusting these habits along with incorporating herbal teas, you can take powerful steps toward lasting relief and a healthier digestive system. Remember, the key to success is listening to your body, staying consistent with these natural remedies, and combining them with mindful eating and stress management. Simple lifestyle changes paired with the healing power of herbal teas can transform your digestion and improve your quality of life without relying heavily on medications. Now is the time to reclaim control over your digestive health. Don't wait for discomfort to take over your days and nights. Start integrating these gentle teas and healthy habits into your routine today. Your body is resilient, and with a little care, you can enjoy comfort, vitality, and peace of mind. Take that first step now. Brew your cup, make a change, and feel the difference. Your happier, healthier stomach is just a sip away.